Feet, we can see there's lots of wall here that's hanging out. We can see a sole is more defined now. We can see where the sole ends around this marker. So we're going to roll off a lot of this wall and stop it from weight bearing at this point. It's so flared out that it's offering very, very little support, but the support it is offering is causing it basically to keep pulling away, which is why she's been stuck like this. So this part of her foot, as I say, and also the front of her hoof wall, but this part of her foot we're going to pay close attention to. We're going to see that change over the next few months, basically, so, and become more concave. So, can you see? All right, so we're just going to use my nippers. I'm going to put a nice angle with my nippers on this hoof wall, paying careful attention not to trim into the sole of her foot. We're rasping from the sole forward, or using my nippers I should say at this point, but we will rasp from that point forward. I'm just going to use the rasp now to remove a lot of that hoof wall from weight bearing. Normally it's in a weight bearing roll, but this is one of those cases where we don't want it weight bearing, unfortunately. So we're rasping at maybe a 45-degree angle and rockering that toe from the sole forward, and the quarters even, and almost back to a heel. So we want to make sure that we have all of this not weight bearing at this point in time. So, and that's why we need to pad her feet up and all that sort of stuff. So, and we want to bring her break over back somewhat. So I'm just going to make a little adjustment here, which we'll adjust from the top. And basically all this toe in front of her now, this is where the end of her sole is, and I want to be breaking over just in front of that, as it would in a nice healthy foot. Right, we've got a nice even consistency of foot there, nice even shape. We'll have our breakover point just in front of the sole, like that. And probably not much else to do. There's no sole we want to take away the front of her foot, etc. So the rest will do. The rest will do from the top. But we can see here how much lower the sole is and the pedal bone than the connected wall. This wall here is so disconnected, but you can see how much it's actually protruding. So that's why we want to protect it, but also get rid of this hoof wall that's causing that to keep continuing, because she has survived the acute laminitic attack and it's no longer in acute pain. We fixed her diet, got her off the grass, but now her foot shape that is left because of that is causing her to keep losing wall connection, causing her toe to keep coming away. So we need to trim it in this manner to turn that around. So most important part that we're watching with Pearl is this straight bit of wall that's growing and this disconnected toe. We want to see this straight part of her wall get longer. Basically could grow down in a better connected angle, down, 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 and then pick up the sole, etc., as we discussed before. So that's something that we'll keep an eye on, is this nice band. You can see by relieving all this wall, we've taken the pressure off this disconnected part, which, as I say, is pulling away and causing it to do that. Got some glue ready for our hoof cast. This helps the hoof cast stay on the foot. Just gluing that around. Put that on. Pearl's foot has lost some support and rigidity. We're going to add some of it back with this hoof cast. Just get that set in the right spot. So we pull it tight across the front and a little looser at the back. Just adjust that. Just just that whisker at the back. Fold that around. We want to fold this material in. Grab our pad back. Put Pearl's weight on that. As she sinks into it. And then weight her other leg. So we double load. That's hoof cast. Here's Pearl walking out with her hoof casts and pads, looking much happier. Still not completely sound at the trot, but much happier than with her shoes. See the metal wedge there now, separated from back to almost the side. So her feet and stuff we might change, but
Yeah, we'll
until she's her feet totally grow out,
Yeah.
and I know that she looks healthy enough, and
Yeah.
that's all she's had for the last 5 months.
Yeah.
Grass hay
Yeah.
and zero and loose and chaff. So
Yeah.
it's largely just fibre. I think there's still a lot more improvement to come in the next 6 months.
Yeah.
So I reckon that, yeah, and you can see there's just a little bit of bone loss.
Yeah.
So how much problem that causes her, we'll find out in
So
the
is
next
that, like,
6 months
sensitive?
basically. Clean a foot out.
Yep.
You put it on like this, put
Yep.
a toe in, like that. It's a hoofs.
And so you can canter and
Horse
stuff in
sneaker.
that.
Absolutely.
So-
Go for your life.
What about jumping and things?
Yep.
Is that like
You
another
can
6
jump
months
in
or
them.
so?
People jump in them.
Yeah. God, she can move. You just don't find that movement anymore.
It's insane. Watching her trot up the paddock or canter up the paddock is just incredible.
She's got some power.
She has. She's got real presence.
She works all right with her boot,
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Ruby. So it's good. I think it's about 6 weeks since I trimmed Pearls.
Yeah, like
It must be at least 6 weeks. So it's,
It was at the Derwent Valley.
yeah. So it's the same deal as I've been trimming her feet before. Trimmed exactly the same way. Except
Yeah,
there's less to take off at the toe.
definitely.
And we can leave a bit more height of before. Remember how big that gap was?
Yes.
That stretched white line. It's almost gone now.
Absolutely.
Almost gone, which is really good. That's great.
If she was unseen.
Don't need to trim the bars or the sole of the
Nah.
foot at all. It's just a little bit of a hoof trim.
Nice and
on the hoof
balanced.
wall. Looking good, Perla.